Hi, my name's Eva Amore and I'm from Seattle, Washington. And I'm going to do a video on my coming out story. When I came out, I was 14 years old, and there were no other gay people, so I had to be brave. I didn't know who to go to. Family members had said horrible things about me in the past. My grandmother, for instance. She told me that gay people were witches. Now, she didn't know I was gay then, but she said this. And I don't think she realized the impact. But she said that all gay people were witches and that we were meant to burn in hell. It hurt my heart so much. I remember another time sitting in church, back when I was Mormon. I choose now not to be religious, but when I was Mormon, everybody was making fun of gay people in one classroom session because there were two gay angels in I think it was the Book of Mormon, and it might not have been, it might have been the Holy Bible, but I'm not into that. But it hurt. I remember as soon as I got out of class, I ran to the bathroom and I cried, and I wiped away all my tears so that no one could see them, because in that time I was 12. I've always known I'm gay. But anyway, the first person I told was my sister. And I asked her to record a video. She's gonna tell me what it's like to have a gay brother. And how it was like, finding out I was a drag queen, I was gay, and I'm really excited about that. But anyway, back to the story. Told my sister, and she just hugged me. She's like, "It's okay. I love you." And we had this long discussion, and we sat on the porch. I remember one time, my mom and dad were asleep, and she told me everything was gonna be fine. And for that, she's honestly one of my best friends, and I'm never ever going to forget that. The way that she held me and told me everything was gonna be okay. We did synchronized breathing. It's where one person wraps their arms around you and they breathe, and you breathe at the same time. It's very soothing. And I love her. She's honestly one of the best people in my life. But anyway, from then on, I came out and I had trouble. We had a stalker who kept trying to force me to go out with her, and she was like, "You're not gay, you're not gay." I am gay. I don't like women at all. I like dressing like one. I mean, women are beautiful, but I'm not sexually attracted to any of that. I like guys. But anyway, so middle school was hard. I was bullied constantly. I was the emo kid with long fringy hair, and I was super skinny and didn't have much meat on my bones. But everyone made fun of me. But there is one thing I'd like to say about that. You see, when we're bullied, we look at it like, oh, we're the victim. Poor me, poor me, poor me. When that's not really the case. If someone has to go up to you and pick at you and say all these horrible things about you, or try to steal something from you. I remember one girl stole my glasses. She's like, "Ha, I got your glasses. You're so stupid." But what I didn't realize was that she was jealous of my glasses. And when I look back on that, I had friends, I had a whole table of friends. We were all the outcasts, I don't like the stereotype anymore, but the goth, the emos, I saw some cyber goth girls hanging around, most of them were pretty sweet. We were all good people. We made mistakes, and some of us you probably wouldn't have liked, but the truth is, everybody can be nice if you know them in the right way. Just because you don't like someone doesn't mean someone else will, and they'll, have a life together. Let it be. Anyway, the point is, if you look at it the right way, in life, people are gonna bully you when you have something that they don't. If you're a little bit weird and different, and you're going out there and you're saying, I don't know, I'll use me as an example. I'm Eva Amore, and I'm a proud drag queen, and ain't no one gonna take that away. You're gonna be like, oh, whoa, I'm so inconfident. What the hell do I do now? And they might get confused. They might get fits of rage. They bully. They'll group together. They'll pick on you. Another thing I didn't realize was, wait, before I go into that, I want to add on to that. I'm sorry, I'm scatterbrained. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that people will pick on you when you have something that they don't, whether it's confidence, good clothing. I mean, you can't just wear clothing. You have to be confident in it. Clothes will wear you if you're not confident in it. So, anyway, my point is, you need to understand that. When someone picks on you, you have something that they don't. There's something that's bugging them inside that they're going to take out on you. Anger is a blanket emotion. I learned that when I used to take therapy. We've all had our bad points. Another thing I want to say is, what I was going to say. I was popular. Yeah, I know a lot of you who might be watching this, who may have seen me in the past, and like, oh, no, wait, no. I was popular. I had a whole circle of friends. We hung out, we ate lunch together, we survived shit together that all the preppy and meaner people who weren't mature enough yet in life put on us. We had to take it and be like, okay, well, we're just going to be weird and do our thing. We took it and we were strong. Every one of us. We were popular. And we didn't break up as friends. And we didn't sleep with random people and all that shit. We were popular. We were tight. And some of us still speak to each other. Although, we may have moved past the school zone. We may not see each other very much anymore. But we were popular because our friendship will always be in our hearts. It's not torn away over bitterness and stupid, games of who's the best at what. Another thing I'd like to note is, I showed up in school with faux hawks and I sprayed it blue. Suddenly, a week later, everybody was doing faux hawks. Everybody was like, I'm gonna do it too. So, yeah, I was the misfit, but isn't it always the outcasts who become the leaders in society? All the fashion designers. Have you ever heard of Coco Chanel? She was a fashion designer. She revolutionized fashion. No one thought at the end of the 1800s that you could, show your shoulders like this in public, or, show legs. I'm wearing pantyhose down here. That would not have been allowed. I probably would have gone to jail. No one thought that, but she did, and she changed the world. She's a beautiful person. She was different, but she changed the world. And you know what? Every one of you who's different can do the same exact thing. So don't ever conform for other people. Never. Just be you wherever you are to the best of your ability, and everything else will shine through. But it doesn't stop now. I suffered a little problem recently at a club. I'm not gonna disclose any names because I respect people and it's bad to ruin ties. But the club manager didn't like my performance. Didn't like my performance and went out of, his way to go behind my back and talk about that. And I wasn't invited back forever. It broke my heart. But you know what? I had to wake up and say, fuck them. Fuck them. Go look at my videos on YouTube. People enjoy watching me. And I enjoy watching me. I enjoy being me. And that's all that matters. And so what if I might be a little bit sloppy at times or may not have everything together? Well, you know what? It's time that I mean, as long as I know those little mistakes and I fix them, I'm good to go. Another thing I want to talk about, and I am sorry, this video is pretty long, but another thing I want to talk about is suicide. I tried to kill myself 11 times. I regret doing it. Look at me. I'm doing everything people in high school never said I could do. I had to leave high school because of bullying and gun threats and all this stupid crap and depression and I was sent away to some stupid facility for being who I am, but my parents and I get along now, everything is fine, but I mean, they help me with my drag, my mom goes to the store and buys me pantyhose and stuff, like, anyway, everything is better now, and I want all of you to know that you can be the same way. You're all beautiful, every one of you. I don't care if you have a mole on your face, an outie belly button, whatever the hell it is, just be you. You're beautiful. And weren't those moles once considered mean marks? So anybody who says they're ugly or makes fun of anything, skin discoloration, I have scars all over my forehead that I cover from a past experience that went on. But look at me, I'm beautiful. And no one can take that away. I have a gap in my teeth. Do I care? Yeah, it bothers me, but I can be an adult now, and I can save up for the treatments to close that in. It's doable. It's fixable. And even then, I'm still beautiful. Look at this mug. I learned to paint this myself, and I never thought I could do it. It took me 5 years, and I'm still learning. I'm still not perfect. So, that's my lesson to you. Now, what can you do if you come out of the closet and it's a bad experience? Well, call the Trevor hotline. Look that up on Google. Call them up. I don't know the number by heart. I would go and get it off my phone right now, but it's not saved in my new phone. But go to call the Trevor hotline. Ask for a shelter. You can go somewhere for a night. In fact, you know what? If you need a place to stay, if you get kicked out of your home, talk to me. I may live with my mom and dad still. I'm working on moving out. I'm 19, you know, being me. I'm not going to be a 24-year-old in my parents' room, whatever. No. But we have a guest room. Come sleep in our guest room. As long as you're respectable. There's a place. There are people who will take you in for a night. I had a friend who stayed here because, well, he was on his own and he was 17 and wanted to wait till he turned 18, and he did. And it worked out. I mean, there are options. You know? There are people who will help you. If your mom hates you because you're gay, I hate to say it, that's not a real mother. I know you gotta love your mother, no matter what, even if she disappoints you. But, a friend of mine, his mom and his dad don't get along at all with him. They just don't. So he has his own family. In fact, he considers me family. RuPaul once said this. I don't know the exact quote, but he said, "We gay people are special because we choose our families. When we are disowned, we choose our families." Now, I'd like to wrap this up with 10 questions. Well, no, not 10, but I don't know the number, but I was asked some questions, I'm going to answer them. How did you come out? Well, I just answered that one. Brave. I had to be brave, and I had to tell someone. And you know what? If you don't think your family can tell, call Trevor. Come out to someone on the phone and ask if there's anywhere where you can come out in private until you can get the courage. There's so many things you can do. How did you start drag? Well, question number 2. How did you start drag? Well, I went to a club. Chanel was performing. She's from RuPaul's Drag Race. And I was mesmerized. When I saw her, I fell in love with the art of drag. I was completely entranced. I knew in my heart I wanted to start doing this, and I did, and I've been doing it for 5 years now. And why do you do drag? Question number 3. Because it makes me happy. I feel the love. I feel beautiful. I get to perform. I love music. That's a hard question to ask. I just am. I'm Eva Amore. She's a woman. I'm a guy, but there's another woman on my face right now. I'm not Damien right now. I'm Eva. I'm a person. This human being came alive inside of me. No, I don't have that one disorder where voices are in my head, but and that's cool if you do. I'm not making fun of it, but who is Eva Amore? Question number 4. Eva Amore is the woman at the club or the big stage. She's a woman of love. She's the one that inspires to rise against hatred, and she's a picture of all my pain inside and all the things I can't deal with on my own on the outside. That's who Eva Amore is. So to sum it up short, she's a warrior, bitch. But anyway, okay, question number 5. Who are your icons? Okay, I have 3 main icons. Okay, Cher. She is my all-time favorite musician. I've been listening to her since I was a child, and I'm going to see her concert in June. My mother and I are going together. I'm really excited. Number 2, Lady Gaga. I love Lady Gaga. She inspired me to come out. I heard her words of courage out loud when I was young. I was idolizing. I was in the stars. I wanted to be everywhere, and I went for it. And yeah, I'm gonna cry. But yes. Number 3, Kylie Minogue. That woman is 40 years old. I believe, at least 40. And she looks like she's 24. And her boobs are fucking amazing. When I get my custom-made silicone boobs someday, I'm gonna have them modeled after Kylie. I love her tits. No, I don't like boobs sexually, but I want her tits. They are perfect. And her music is just amazing. She was a completely underrated 80s star. And I'm glad she's more popular now. What is dwarfism? Oh, well, let me tell you something about myself. I'm only 4'9", and I have a disorder called Schmidt's metaphyseal dysplasia. I know, it's a pain in the ass to talk about. It's a long word, but I just look like a slightly shrunken human. I don't look like your dwarves that you see on TV. I'm just smaller. And it's been my niche in the drag world because there are not very many dwarf queens in the world. In fact, I believe I might be the only dwarf drag queen in America. That's all cool. They're not. Hey! But yeah, it's a disorder. I had surgery so I could dance better, and I wouldn't be able to do what I do today without that surgery. And I was at Children's Hospital in Seattle, and if any of the doctors are watching this, thank you. I can dance because of you, and it really makes me happy. How did you deal with being bullied? Well, I just listened to Eva Amore, my character. I listen to her on the inside of my head whenever I'm in my boy self, and I think like a black woman. I'd be like, Damien, you better fucking grow up and stop crying because there are better things to cry about. Or be like, Damien, you better man up because you know you're beautiful. I don't know. I just like to make myself laugh, and it's also good to talk to someone. As you can tell, I've talked to you for like 19 minutes here. I'm gonna have to cut this short. But anyway, I deal with bullied, also with art. I'm gonna show you something real quick. this is a mask that I made. You put it on, and it gives you all these different colors on your face. I'm gonna do it for Art Pop when I have it on. Let me see if I can get it on. Oh, I can't. But it looks really rad. Just like crazy Harajuku. I love it. See, I paint like this. If I'm upset, I go and I find a project. Just keep yourself busy. Try not cry it out if you need to, and just rise like a phoenix. You have to do it. You have to do it. And when you get back from the dark, once, you're going to be able to go to it again. Last week, I was crying and I was depressed as hell. I thought about giving up, but you know what? I rose up like a phoenix. Now anyway, I'm going to have to cut this short. Actually, want to meet my cat? This is Gar, my baby kitty. He recently had surgery on his head due to an infection that he got by accident, and he's alright now. But that's my baby kitty. We love you, Gar. Anyway, I'm gonna have to cut this short. Been almost 22 minutes. Some of you probably did not want to watch a 22-minute video. I know I wouldn't want to all the time. But anyway, I hope that inspired you. If you have any questions, just ask me, and I'll probably do a follow-up video. Bye. Love you guys.